Menteri Keuangan Amerika Serikat Bessent mengungkap menghadapi tekanan dari Sekutu di kawasan Teluk Persia dan Asia yang meminta dukungan finansial di tengah konflik Iran. Permintaan tersebut berupa pertukaran mata uang darurat untuk menjaga likuiditas dolar dan mencegah penjualan besar-besaran aset Amerika. Menurut Bessent, gejolak pasar energi akibat konflik Iran dan ketegangan di Selat Hormuz memicu kekhawatiran negara-negara tersebut terhadap pasokan energi dan stabilitas mata uang.
Our energy dominance agenda has the lowered prices.
How fast will the prices of gasoline come down?
Again, that is path dependent on when the war and the conflict end.
Well, from a perspective of the Armed Services Committee, it's not likely to end soon. Thank you.
So, look, to summarize, I find it hard to believe that we are continuing to relieve sanctions pressure on Russia and Iran. I was encouraged when last week you said that the department would not extend the sanctions relief for Russia, yet the next day that was reversed. Can you give me any brief idea why it's a good idea to relieve sanctions on Iranian and Russian oil?
Good. With pleasure, Senator. The $14 billion is a myth, and unfortunately a DNC talking point that I've been subjected to many times. If anyone would like to show me where that $14 billion comes from...
I look forward to an exchange of details on that, Mr. Secretary.
We can exchange it in a very public forum.
I'm not the DNC, I'm the senator from Delaware. Do you disagree that Iran has received significant additional revenue from their sales of oil because of sanctions relief?
I couldn't disagree more.
Okay. Do you disagree that Russia has received significant additional revenue from the sanctions relief?
I couldn't disagree more.
Okay. Why did you relieve the sanctions against Russian and Iranian oil?
Think of it this way, sir. There's the Strait of Hormuz.
Familiar with it.
There is oil to the
left and to the right.
There is to the right. The Treasury was able to, just as you are concerned about gasoline prices for the American consumer and for our Asian allies, as are we, Treasury was able to create the more than 250 million barrels on the water. And the way to think about this is, as I came in today, the oil prices are at $100. If we had not done that sanctions relief, they might have been at $150 because the world became very well supplied. So if Russia was selling their oil at a 20% discount, I can tell you that 100% of 100 is less than 80% of 150, and the American consumer has been better off.
I believe that Russia and Iran have benefited from the release of sanctions, and when you said we're not going to extend sanctions relief and then we're reversed, I was deeply disheartened because we shouldn't be funding Putin's war machine.
I would like to tell you that was as a result. Last week was Bank Week, World Bank, and IMF Week. And on Wednesday, it was my belief we would not do it. I was approached by more than 10 of the most vulnerable and poorest countries in terms of energy, and they asked us to extend that sanction, and it's only for 30 days.
30 days, $4.5 billion to Putin's war machine.
Senator, I would dispute much of what you earlier said and any linkages to this swap line. Many of our Gulf allies have requested swap lines. You would have just read about the UAE, and swap lines, whether it's from the Federal Reserve or the Treasury, are to maintain order in the dollar funding markets and to prevent the sale of the U.S. assets in a disorderly way. So the swap line would both benefit the UAE and the U.S., and as I said, numerous other countries, including some of our Asian allies, have also requested them.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.